What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Winning Bucket podcast. We are back, and we have been gone for a long time, but it's okay because Mongab came home. And yo, Mon, how's your vacation here in the Philippines, man?
Fun and loved every moment of it. And it was so fun. Wouldn't take anything back though.
Yeah, and during those times, Mongab was here. It was during the NBA Finals, and we have to congratulate Aaron because his team won, even though he made a very bad prediction. His team won.
We didn't have time to make our own video to make all the
Uh,
finals MVPs.
Yeah, we didn't have time to make. So, Aaron, what's your thoughts about your Golden State winning their fourth ring in the last 10 years?
Hey, first of all, I called it in the first um season or first few weeks of the season that the Warriors were gonna be in the finals. But I also said that the Celtics will never reach the playoffs, and that was the biggest mistake that I ever said. And now they were in the finals. So shout out to the Celtics for giving us a fight. Steph Curry is now a top 10 player by most sports analysts. And the
All.
Golden State
All.
Warriors, not all
I mean,
analysts.
all sports analysts. Not
Yeah.
most.
Anyways, the Golden State Warriors are back as a dynasty. Imagine, in just 8 years, we already have 4 rings. Even LeBron didn't do that in 6 to 8 years, but now here we are, a dynasty once again. So shout out to the Warriors, shout out to Andrew Wiggins for being one of the guys to stop Jason Tatum. Very GOAT always. Warriors, congrats.
But do you have Curry as top 10 right now? Not top 10 all time. All time.
No doubt. No doubt. For me, yeah.
Doubt.
Hands down. Like, not even a debate
But
for most people.
who would you take out?
Huh?
Who would you take out of the top 10?
Most people would have taken out Bill Russell in the top 10 for conversations of the greatest players of all time. So if Bill Russell were in the around 6 to 8 10th spot, that's where Curry is 6 to 8 or 10th spot in top 10 rankings. So
I wouldn't give any rankings, but who would remain in the top 10 is obviously Michael Jordan. You have their Kareem, you have their Kobe, you have their Magic Johnson, you have their LeBron. I don't know who you're gonna take out though. Maybe Shaq, but I don't know. I don't even know if Shaq's in there. So, but I would put Steph Curry in there. No, without a doubt. Since he got that Finals MVP, he has nothing left to prove in his career.
Yeah,
Though
that's
it would be nice to have more, but it would be nice to have more, like I said. But well, what else does he have to prove? Nothing more.
yeah, they don't
If
have
he
nothing
hit,
less to prove more, bro. And it was the first finals championship since 2019, if I'm right. And during
huh?
those times, his teammate KD
2018.
2019, 18, 19, 18, yeah, 18,
19 was when
18, 19
19 was when
was
they lost to Kawhi.
Kawhi. Yeah,
They lost to Kawhi.
yeah. And during those times, KD was the MVP, Finals MVP, which is also Curry's teammate, and he also became
Hold on.
trending this week because of all the
Hmm?
Kyrie controversies and all the Brooklyn controversies, and he's like the number one topic right now in sports. Yes, in sports. And where do you have KD going? But what are your thoughts first about this Kyrie KD Brooklyn situation?
A domino started to fall ever since Kyrie decided to go unvaccinated. That's only the first domino to fall. The next one was James Harden not wanting to go, not wanting to stay. So they got another drama queen in Ben Simmons. And then after that, they got swept in the playoffs. And then KD requested a trade. And now they're having trouble finding a team to have a trade. What else? Go.
Aaron.
my take on this KD situation and the Kyrie situation, I think you should go to the Warriors. He'd fit.
It's unlikely. Unless you're gonna have to give up Draymond Green.
No sarcasm, but I see him going to the top seeded teams, not named Suns, because it was announced
I want him on the
that
Suns.
Suns wouldn't do it or without the Booker thingy. So yeah, it would have been nice to be in the Suns, but I don't see a probable trade happening. But for KD, bro, come on! I thought you're trying to build a legacy here, not build super teams. Um, I don't know. You always bitch about in Twitter, but I don't hate KD. I like him. He's just a guy who complains a lot to Twitter when it comes to this situation. And for Kyrie, he's one of my favorite players in the late 2010s era, a point guard, because he was very shifty and fast. But now I just see him as a guy who's just less basketball, more off court antics. Fun fact: Kyrie live streams while playing NBA 2K, and people ask him what he thinks about his current situation in the Brooklyn Nets. He said that he would rather have people take his place than him playing basketball, and that was true. He actually said that in his live streams. So I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. He was serious, or he was just being sarcastic with it when he was just live streaming. So I don't know. Brooklyn Nets are in a dysfunctional situation, a failed super team era. That's all I have to say with them right now.
For me,
Okay,
for me,
so
this
oh,
AD
hold on. Hold on,
situation
actually.
was funny because like you see the like Kyrie issued and like KD was like, I don't want to build a legacy. I want to join a team that is one of the best teams. And then he went to the Suns. That's what he did with the Warriors. So he doesn't care about the legacy. He just likes to win. That's funny because like of all teams, he likes to join the best team, which is the Suns, as of last year. Because right now we still don't know. Because we still don't know if they will resign DeAndre Ayton. As of right now, he's still in free agency, so we still don't know yet. But yeah, that was funny, and like he's doing it again. And what will the Brooklyn do? Because like there's Kyrie, and also it's timing because if you saw that before Ben Simmons deactivated his Twitter, his Instagram, I mean, you saw the picture like
I'm ready.
I'm ready to grind season something, and like after that, hours later, KD was like, nah, I'm going out, I'm going out. So like So like yeah, it's crazy, but it's also funny. But it got me thinking if it be time that we should not be like hype about this like rumors of like another super team building up or like if like these rumors and like trades or super team like ganyan ganyan. So do you have like call it thoughts about like should we not be hyped up anymore about the super team build-ups? Because like if you look at it, past history, the only super team that like in current, not current, let's say in the past 2 years, like the only super team that really was hyped up that lived up a bit was the Lakers with the AD and LeBron. But then after that one, after the bubble, they're trash. Like they're trash. Like you see Westbrook right now, they're trash. So like, do
80
you?
got hurt.
Yeah,
80 is a glass.
yeah, but like, is it time that we should not like hype up with all these superstar rumors, team ups a bit? Like, is it time to end it?
I don't really know.
Mm, it really depends on who is moving from one place to another. For example, the Golden State era. We knew that they were a homegrown team, a homegrown super team before KD was there. Then when KD joined, it was a super duper team already. So you could say that was a successful super team, and everybody got scared. And it was rightfully to be scared that everybody won. Everybody wanted to know that they were gonna be the powerhouse for a few years before the injuries, before all of that mess in the 2019 era. So it really depends on who's joining who more because last year in the Westbrook, LeBron, AD era, we thought it was a super team, but we knew it was gonna be a dysfunctional super team, and we were all correct that it was gonna be a dysfunctional one. Same goes for the Kyrie, KD, and Harden era. We know that They are great players individually, but we also knew that they have their off-court antics and they are very selfish with the basketball. And they have always their opinions pag in terms of Bisaya, pag di ka ni masunod nilang gusto, di gina nila mahimuon. In that way of understanding the way they play basketball. So it really depends on who's going to where and that.
Come on.
True. It depends on who's joining who. Like, if you look at James Harden and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, those three guys have proven on the court that they can win, or maybe not they can win, that they are great players. And if they don't, if they're not gonna get what they want, they're gonna want to leave. Like James Harden went to Brooklyn, and because he wants an opportunity to win. So because Kyrie and KD have proven that they can win. I don't know about KD, but Kyrie has with LeBron. But James Harden went to Brooklyn and they were winning, but Kyrie wasn't playing. He was unvaccinated. He doesn't want to play because he's unvaccinated. If I cannot play, so what? As long as I stay unvaccinated, things like that. He James Harden didn't like it. He doesn't feel like he has an opportunity there in Brooklyn, so he decides to get traded to Philadelphia for Ben Simmons, who hasn't even proven it. Ben Simmons hasn't even proven anything, and what he's proving now is he's just lazy. Never gonna shoot any threes, or he's never gonna have a jump shot. And yeah, like we were talking about, it's about who's joining who. Super teams should not be hyped up about anymore, like the Lakers. And I'm not even that hyped about this John Wall to the LA Clippers thing. Because John Wall hasn't played since I don't know when.
A long
I don't
time.
even know when.
A long time.
Yeah, so I'm not hyped about it until I see them play actually. I need to see them go on a if they're on a hot streak, let's say 5 straight wins, 6 straight wins, that's when I'll be hyped about that team. And John Wall actually has to prove something. Unless it's only PG and Kawhi who's gonna lead them to wins, and John Wall not playing at all. I'm not gonna be hyped about that. But if John Wall actually plays good and he's leading them to wins, I'm gonna be hyped up about that team. I'd rather see homegrown super teams like Aaron said, the Warriors before KD, the let's say the I don't even know if this is a super team, the Boston Celtics, the homegrown super teams are I love those teams. Like the another homegrown super team that we know of the past is Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili's super team. It's a homegrown super team. That's what I want to see in this future. I don't really want to see the superstars joining up, teaming up to build a super team. I'm not hyped up about that. So in the past 10 years, there have been three super teams that where superstars teamed up and they won a championship. And those three teams were the Miami Heat, the Golden State Warriors, and the Los Angeles Lakers. And yeah, so that's my take about the super teams. I'd rather see homegrown than superstars teaming up.
Bold take of you to say Ben Simmons didn't prove anything even though he's an all-star and all-defensive player. Crazy take though. But since you know Aaron is a LA Lakers fan also, what's your take on Westbrook for Kyrie?
Okay, so from I watched Chris Move's video on this. His take was that why would the Brooklyn Nets even agree to this trade?
Same.
Uh, yeah, I mean they have similar contracts, but Westbrook is more expensive because he signed a 200 mil from a long time ago. But as a person who is a GM for the Brooklyn Nets, why would you take this deal for Westbrook? And for the Lakers, why the hell are you so selfish? Why the hell do you want Seth Curry pa? when they already agreed to a Joe Harris and Kyrie
Yeah, I
trade.
saw that.
I would agree to take that trade any day because LeBron needs shooters and Joe Harris is a goddamn shooter. Why do you need to be more selfish than you already have? I don't know why the GM is thinking that way for the Lakers. Maybe they just got used to having the players that they really want, and then they got it. But no. So I feel like this trade will have some more talks. I just hope that the Brooklyn Nets will not agree to giving Seth Curry away because he's a valuable piece, and Joe Harris is a nice guy, a nice player, as well. So I don't see why the Lakers can just take Harris and Kyrie. As for the Brooklyn Nets, I think Ben Simmons and a Westbrook duo is not a good idea. But for the Lakers, this is
No.
a solid trade. I know LeBron and Kyrie had their differences, but they already fixed that a long time ago. Also, so I hope that whenever this trade do falls, I just hope the Lakers will make it to the playoffs and remove all egos. Speaking of which, I want all veterans from the Lakers except LeBron and AD to just go. To be honest, because they're just hype beast gang wearing jeans and never playing a game and only play when it's garbage time minutes. So I want every veteran there to just leave and get some young bloods. Props to the Lakers for having Scotty
Pippen Jr.
Pippen Jr. in the lineup for the summer league and Shaq's son also. So I hope they will make it to the roster. Hopefully, sad to see that Blake Beasley left. But for the Lakers,
Malik Monk.
yeah, yeah. But going back to the Lakers, I hope that they can retool around LeBron because of course this LeBron's team. And I would take a Joe Harris any day. Any
Wait,
people would take a Joe Harris any day.
who did the
For
Lakers just sign again? I forget.
see, that's how we don't even know the lineup anymore.
I mean,
The Lakers.
they signed some players, but it was just some role players. Oh, I don't even remember.
I don't remember as well.
Check your phones though. Check your phones. I can't check my phone right now. But
You
like,
don't even have a phone.
yeah, I don't have a phone. So like, yeah, shout out to Mongab for letting me borrow his phone for the video in our vlog. Check it out right now because like it's fun.
Hmm.
You can do the quality
Lit-
stuff. Right? Link is in the description box or like it's somewhere up
Oh,
there. So like yeah, check it out. I know
okay.
why the Lakers want to get Seth Curry, even though they can have Joe Harris, because Joe Harris has been injured most of the time. So like he has this he's injury prone. Like we all know he's a great shooter, but he's injury prone for the past few years. So that's why they want to find another shooter, and that's why they want to get Seth Curry. But I don't know if Brooklyn wants to do that because like it's weird. It's like a lot already, especially if you add picks. That's already a lot. Even though they don't have picks anymore, so it's a lot.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
yeah, who the Lakers got?
Oh, you know who they just signed? Run. He's in the Warriors. He just won a championship a few weeks ago.
Who?
GTA. He's in the Lakers
Oh,
now.
GT.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean. Honestly, JTA hasn't been playing except garbage minutes because we all seen it, or me
Oh,
rather. He plays garbage time most of the time these days.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Last year where he
The
has
last time
lots
I
of
saw him play was a dunk contest.
yeah dunk
I haven't
contest,
seen him
but
play.
it's sad to see that JTA had to go.
At least he experienced a parade.
Yeah, he had a parade, he had a ring, and he was like a mini Walmart Draymond Green. He was 6'7", who could dribble the ball also and
I mean,
do
he could
Draymond
shoot.
things.
He could
Yeah, he
shoot.
can shoot and dunk. Not really
Yeah,
dunk,
obviously
no.
he was a
yeah,
Not
dunk
really
contest.
dunk, no.
that was
But
trash dunk contest. It was very bad.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a
but it's sad.
runner-up.
It's sad to see that it had to be that way. I hope he has a great career in the Lakers. Not really. It's LeBron's team, so it doesn't matter. But I hope you get minutes.
We just hope young
Well,
players get like
they
minutes.
also have Lonnie Walker, the fifth,
That's a
or
good one.
not the
That's a
fifth,
good
the
one.
fourth,
That's a good one for the Lakers. That's a good one. Like he can replace the
and
Malik
Troy
Monk
Brown Jr.
Malik Monk role. That's Lonnie Walker. That's a good one. That's a good one for the Lakers.
Troy. They also have Troy Brown Jr.
Nah, he played. He's like garbage time minutes though.
Also a
He's a good
former
defender.
a former Warrior. A former Warrior who hasn't even played a lot before in the past. He's a former Warrior in the KD era. This is Damian Jones.
Hmm. Alright.
I don't really care about Damian Jones. He's fucking slow and loves to foul people unnecessarily, both in the Lakers and in the Warriors era. Um,
Yeah.
eh.
Mid.
But
Nah.
guess what? Guess what? The Lakers still have THD, who should actually go.
We don't know. We don't know. It's still free agency, so anything might happen. But a trade that happened that the person also go, which is also from one Gubs team. Rudy Gobert trade.
Oh god, love this.
Hmm.
I actually love
As a
this.
Utah Jazz fan, what's your take on this one? Did you win or did you lose?
I think it's a win.
Hmm.
Wait, let me. I know they got. I need to see the full details of the trade
You
because
got
I know they
Malik.
got a lot of
You got
first
Malik
round picks.
Beasley. You
Hold on.
got Leandro Bolmaro.
Pat
You
Bev
you got Pat Bev and you got Jared
and
Vanderbilt.
rookie
And
Walker Kessler.
and then you get five first round picks, three
See
unprotected, one from 2029 that is top 10, and Walker Kessler. So, what is your thoughts on that one as a Utah Jazz fan?
Hey, I saw. I know what they're doing. As we mentioned in a video in the past, that they should build around Spider Mitchell. They shouldn't build around Rudy Gobert. Spider Mitchell is the player that they should be building around. Look at the Warriors building around Steph Curry. Look at the Suns building around Devin Booker. This is their chance to build around one player, and Spider Mitchell is their player to build around. And getting how many five future first round picks is a good is a good move. And they had to do something with the duo of him and Rudy Gobert. So they did it, and they got a handful of players and a handful of first round picks. Although it was sad to know that they also traded his Jazz best friend Royce O'Neal, but they got some. I think it's one first round pick in return. It's good because the future, in the long term, they're building around his talent, and yeah, I like this move for them. It's a dub for them, and for the Wolves, they got Twin Towers in Twin Cities. Twin Towers. What the? How the hell is someone gonna guard that team in Towns and Gobert as a front court?
Aaron, I know you're a like
Uh,
Rudy Gobert hater a bit. What's your take?
hey yo, funny. Well, I had this conversation with my friend. We were playing Valorant, and mid game he asked, "What did you think? What did I think of Carl Anthony Towns in the latest playoffs?" And I was like, he sucked. He sucked. To be honest, everybody knew he sucked,
They suck.
and we were like, he asked if what did the Timberwolves need to step it up to the next level, and I said maybe another backup center who could play defense. And that's not, I'm not capping. I have screenshots of my friend actually telling me that a few months back, and I didn't expect it to be Rudy Gobert as a backup to help. I didn't mean it to be a backup like off the bench. I just said somebody who could help guard other people who are fast and mobile and big. And Rudy Gobert was that guy who turned out to be that cat needed help. And I just didn't think it would be possible knowing when I first read the news. But let's going back to the Carl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert Twin Tower. I really see this as a win or a lose because sometimes or Carl Anthony Towns already plays power forward because the other guy plays center. Who was I forgot his name. The guy Nas Reed is that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I see that Carl can already play stretch four because he can shoot the three hands down. But I still don't think this will bring them to the edge that I was talking to my friend a few months back about the help. Because Rudy Gobert can only do much again, time and time again. Even last playoffs, playoffs, it was exposed that Rudy Gobert could never guard anybody in the playoffs. He was exposed for being the guy who's too slow or couldn't rotate enough to the guy in the corner three to guard. And this will also be a moment for Carl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards as well to prove themselves that they can be playoff players. Right now, it's not showing that Carl can be that guy, but Anthony Edwards has to be the guy when it comes to next playoffs. As for the Utah Jazz, I see this an L, to be honest. This looks like the Kobe era where Shaq left and Kobe was doing his thing, but it took a while. It took a long, long time to find his Pau Gasol. I don't know when will Mitchell find his Pau Gasol. Oh, a bunch of draft picks and Pat Bev. There ain't no Pau Gasol players there. So Mitchell will be struggling to do that for a long,
Oh,
long time. I just hope that
speaking of, oh, go ahead.
the Utah Jazz can find their way to the playoffs. And Rudy Gobert, you're much of a more defenseless offense type of guy. Uh, Goods on you, buddy, for being free. You still, to me, eh. That's all.
When this
Um,
trade happened, like this trade happened, we were all asleep. Okay, it's like around, except for
I
Roningab, I
was in
think.
the car.
Yeah, Roningab was
I
in the
was
car.
driving.
Kami ni Aaron, we were asleep because it was like around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock when it happened. But suddenly, I woke up because like I felt like something big was about to happen or something big happened. So when I woke up, it's the Rudy Gobert trade. So after I heard about that one, I made a video. I'll be dropping a video soon about the things that happened in the last 2 days, first 2 days of the free agency, and I shared my thoughts about my takes about this one. I shared also here because that didn't drop yet because PLDT hinay kay mo. But like pas si PLDT please lang. Kay 3 days, 2 days na ako nag-upload tapos 20% gyapon. So yes, what I said there was that for this one in Minnesota, this is an L trade. Like yes, they got Rudy Gobert, but very big but if you're a Warriors fan, if you're a Memphis fan, if you're a Suns fan, you will not have a problem against this team because this team will have a problem against small ball team because they can't defend the small ball. Rudy Gobert can go to the perimeter. We all know Towns is a bad defender, and who is a good defender there in Minnesota right now? Nobody.
They lost it in Pat
They
Bev.
lost it in Pat Beverly. D'Angelo Russell is sometimes a good defender if he tries to. Anthony Edwards also
Kermit
still
Wilt.
trying. Yeah, Kermit Wilts. But like, there's nobody else. There's Jaden McDaniels, but like, we don't know yet. But like,
They traded Malik Beasley too. So
Nazrid
what?
is height, but not that much. So there is no good defender aside from Rudy Gobert on the paint. If they're going for a funnel, maybe like the Utah Jazz, but that will only be like a Utah Jazz type. So that is an L. But for me, if you're a Minnesota fan, it's still way too early because you can still have maybe players to sign to get a playmaker because you need a playmaker to create shots for you. Because if you have Edwards, you have Russell, you have Towns, you have like Rudy Gobert. You need someone who can play make. And for me at that time, it would be a very very good perfect fit to have Ricky Rubio, but Rubio signed to Cleveland, which is a very very nice thing. And yeah, since you have two players having 200 million, that is hard, very hard. So yeah, Minnesota is an L for you. But for the Utah, you all know this will be like maybe a win trade if you know Minnesota is going to be gone in the next we're going to be bad in the next coming years because maybe Rudy Gobert doesn't like the situation in Minnesota, so he might go again and ask for a trade. So like for Utah Jazz, you need to be a bit happy on this one because like you've got good defenders. And you know Mitchell's weakness is defending. You have Patrick Beverly there, who can be your perimeter guard. You have uh, Jared Vanderbilt, who's in your paint. He's good in the paint because he's always been like the partner of Towns during that playoff run and during the regular season. And you also have Malik Beasley, who's a shooter. So you have like Boyan, you have like Jordan Clarkson, you have all shooters right there. So only need a center, a good, decent center. And Walker Kessler is a
Wait, you know what?
good defender center. So like
Teka.
you still need someone like who's reliable right now. Like because you know Walker Kessler is a good defender, center, defensive big, but he's still so young. It's still his first year, still his rookie year. So like and you have three unprotected picks. Unprotected picks. That is very, very big, and that is like one of the biggest news throughout all the trades that happened in this free agency. Unprotected picks. That's the most important thing. Unprotected picks. We never get that one in the last couple of years. So like that's important. And if you know Minnesota's going to be bad, even though they have Kermit Wilts and Towns right there, you might
They need to
still
get Bo Cruz too.
you might still get top 10, top 5 picks in the next coming years. So yeah, what you have to say, Mon?
Oh, the first thing I did when they traded for Kessler, I don't even know who Walker Kessler is. I just knew that he's the 22nd pick of the first round. I what I did is watch his highlights, and I saw his highlights. Is in Auburn, right?
Yeah, it's an Auburn.
Teammate of
Jabari.
he's a teammate of Jabari Smith
Yeah.
in college, and what can this dude do? When I watched the highlights, that he was blocking shots and he was dunking the ball in the rim, and he was also making some 3-point shots.
Yeah, he's a
And
very good defender.
I think he can be the center of this team as long as he works hard. He
Yeah.
can be the future starting center of the team.
But you know
Maybe
what?
not a star, but
But you know what? This season, I want
what?
Utah to be the 8th seed. I want Utah to be the 8th seed.
It's not really. I don't really see them as a being on a top as a top team
I
for
just
the
want
next
I,
season.
I just want Patrick Beverly back.
I don't know about Utah being in the eighth seed because we have the Clippers, the Pelicans
Yeah,
chilling like a villain,
that's facts, facts. Facts.
It's the West.
waiting.
It's the West, bro. It's anything can happen in the West.
Yeah, anything
Yeah,
can
but
happen.
In
we
this
already
era,
know who are gonna be the top teams in the West.
we're not even sure if the Lakers are gonna make it again.
Yeah, we're not sure though. Like,
And anyone can make it. We might see some prizes. Who would have thought the Minnesota Timberwolves would be in the seventh seed? And I'm not even sure if they're gonna keep Pat Bev. Although I want him to stay there, but I'm not even sure if he's gonna if he's gonna stay.
yeah.
Is he a free agent or what's
No.
happening?
He might get bought out, or that's what I mean,
Nah,
or
he'll
like that.
remain there. He'll be a very good defender
I hope he
alongside
does, but
alongside Mitchell. Speaking of defenders, a good defender got traded also. We got
who
DeJounte Murray.
who?
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Atlanta ATL.
Thoughts on that
nice
trade?
trade.
Thoughts on that trade?
Who's
I'm
the
a
ATL
homer.
fan here?
I love Ice Trey and Trey Young. So Atlanta has a backcourt now. Somebody who has to guard not just Trey Young for the entire 48 minutes. I'm glad that John Murray is in the Hawks because the Hawks needed an identity in the backcourt, not named Trey Young. And this is a makeup for losing Herter because Herter got traded to the Kings. I read Woj tweet. So I like this backcourt because Deontay Murray could do what Trey Young could also do. He's just taller and more of a giver of a player. Like he likes to distribute the ball as well because he used to be in Popovich's system, so he knows what he's doing. So I see Atlanta making it to the playoffs. Not hopefully not 8th seed, but this is a great trade. I hope John Collins will stay. He's in the trade block, but I hope he does because Clint Capella is not who he used to be a few years ago. Let's be honest. I hope this three good players will be good for Atlanta and stay because they're losing players as well. Spurs, it's sad to hear that you're in a rebuild era. Good luck to you, my friends. Popovich, retire. You're too old for this. That's all.
Come on.
ATL finally got a backcourt and Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. And yeah, so for the Hawks, I think they can take another leap this year. Although last season was kind of a down year because they were only the eighth seed, and after winning
They
the play-in tournament,
they disappointed
huh?
this season.
Yeah, so just because of the slow start to the season, if they in the second half of the season they were good though. Just the first half they were bad, and that's why they're only the eighth seed. And I can see with getting DeJounte Murray, I think they have another reliable guy. aside from Trey Young, who can help them. And DeJounte Murray is gonna play the shooting guard now. He was a Spurs point guard, but now he's a shooting guard here in Atlanta. And for they still have Bogdanovich, John Collins, and Clint Capella, and I think they can actually be good this year. Although they lost some shooting in Kevin Herter, they still have DeAndre Hunter there, and who else is in there? I don't even know who's in their bench. Uh,
Bogdan.
yeah, Bogdanovich. They lost. Oh yeah, Kevin Herter was their shooting guard. Not anymore. And yeah, I think they should be good this year as long as they don't disappoint. As long as they win some games. Like in the first half, they need to play good so they can win games and actually make it make it above the play-in tournament.
Y'all didn't say things about the Spurs, so I must say about the Spurs. This is like a maybe a win trade because you still got like the John T. Murray in the next coming 2 years, so you don't know yet if he's going to resign or not. So we don't know yet, but they got picks in 2025 and 2027 that are unprotected. So that's a lot. Okay, that looks like a lot, but like it's okay because the Spurs are becoming bad. They want to be bad as possible this season because
They're tanking.
there's this guy named Victor Wembanyama who is so good. Like past 2 years ago, he's already in like my like people to watch over in the next coming years, and he is so good. And fun fact, I'm older than Jabari Smith, third pick. So yeah, yeah,
I'm older than Jabari Smith.
yeah,
Oh
you're older
shit.
than Jabari
I'm
Smith.
older than him.
Like
I'm older than him too.
we're watching people our age, or like we're older than them now. So we're in that age right now. So it's
We're
scary, bro.
They
man,
look old. They
so
look they
old.
look they look all many years older than us
It's
though. They don't
scary.
look young as us.
And
We're
next,
just
They look so
Asians.
old.
Cool. We have Asian genes. We'll always look young.
so like it's scary because like next year Victor Wembanyama is at least I think my age, and like Scoot Henderson who's also very good. It's also my age, so that's scary. Because like
Damn.
These
people
kids and what they're eating, bro.
people my
They
I
look
age are
never,
getting
old.
drafted,
I
bro.
never, I never ate what they ate.
True, true,
Damn.
true.
Damn, bro. So
How
yeah,
could they be 7 feet and be our age?
yeah,
They
bro.
must,
So like they are going for those players, and it's okay because like they are so good for their batch. And even though Spurs really want Victor Wembanyama because he's like I think they think him as like their next Tim Duncan, maybe. So yeah, it's okay for them to tank this season. That's why they tried to get an expiring contract. They bought out Danilo Gallinari, who went to Boston, got draft picks in the end. So like yeah, that's a good one. For me in this Atlanta one, this is a good one. Very, very good one. But I want to see the John T. Murray being like that Drew Holiday type player in that team. Like a good defender, a reliable scorer, a someone like, who can do almost everything on that court. And you have Trey Young, because I want to see, I didn't get to watch Atlanta Hawks games that much this season, but I want to see an off ball Trey Young. Like he could run around the court like Klay Thompson, JJ Redick, Steph Curry, all those guys. But like I want to see that one because like if you have an off ball Trey Young, because like he said like was still in high school was a shooting guard. Because if you have that Trey Young, and we all know Trey Young is a top 5 offensive player in this league, he could be like one of the this team could be one of the best. And I know Atlanta is not yet done yet because there's still John Collins, and he's always on trade block most every time. So like if they try to find someone who could like fit in their system, that would
imagine it was
be
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
no, KD, no, no. But like, yeah, I'm interested or I'm curious to see what this team will play like. But I really want the Jonte Murray to be like that Drew Holiday. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. I just hope they will be good. I just hope they will be good because like it will be fun. It will be fun. I miss
Oh,
those.
even at least above the play-in tournament. That's good.
Yeah, at least above that will be good. And another trade that happened, which is like completely not really under the radar, but like it's something that like people forgot. That was the Christian Wood trade, and that was a good
Oh,
trade. That was a
I thought
good
you were gonna
trade.
talk about the Malcolm Brogdon. But yeah,
That was
go,
not a
go ahead.
yeah. That was also a trade. But like that
I
Chris,
gotta go.
that Christian Wood trade, that was good, very
What was the
good.
package? Forgot the package.
I forgot the package as well. Check your phones though.
Hey, let me see.
But I
Who has a
know
phone there?
Christian Wood to Dallas. That was a good one. Very very good one because like Luka needs someone who can like stretch a bit and like someone who can be like that
Oh, it
guy.
was. Oh, okay.
They got Boban. I
It
know
was.
you Rockets got Boban. That was sad.
Yeah, number 26 pick. Two. Trey Burke, Sterling Brown, Boban, Marquis Chris, and the 26th overall pick.
Who's that 26?
Oh, a bunch of scrubs, two potato
Boban is not a
chips,
scrub though.
for and one boban
Christian Wood.
for down. Yeah.
Yeah, Christian Wood's gonna be
26th
good.
overall pick
But I just
turned out
hope.
to be.
Oh, who's that
Huh?
26? Who's that 26?
It's Wendell Moore.
Yeah, we don't talk about Wendell Moore here because I don't know who that is.
Wendell Moore is a good forward from
He's Duke.
Kentucky.
He comes out of Duke.
Duke. Yeah, Duke.
Duke. I think it's Duke.
Yeah, Duke. He's a good forward, like a decent forward. So like, yeah, he's gonna be like, alright, maybe. He's gonna be good. That's the 16 Rockets. So like, yeah, that's gonna be good. Um,
Then proceeds to be the 11th seed. Yes,
yes,
they're not.
yes,
But
yeah,
they're,
yeah. But like, yeah, that's the one
No,
I wanna see because like Christian Wood, if he's healthy, he's a 25, 20 to 20 double 2010 player. So that's a good one for Dallas.
injured.
But he's
He's
like
just always
injured all the
hurt,
time.
like Anthony Davis. He's
Nah, like
a
Porzingis.
glass.
Nah, like
He's
Porzingis.
like a glass.
So like yeah, that will be a good one because like that's a good one. Your thoughts on this one?
Wait, who did the Dallas Mavericks get? Jaden Hardy, right?
Ooh, that Jaden Hardy trade was good. Very good. I was shocked he dropped down. I was shocked he dropped down second round. But he is good. Like very good. What if
Wasn't he
you
a projected? Wasn't he a projected top 5 pick
he was
before?
projected top
He was.
five.
He
Project
was,
like
but dropped.
before the college season. Then like he dropped Ignite because he had a bad season in Ignite. Same with Patrick Baldwin. Aaron, promise sa mo Aaron. Patrick Baldwin, gahe na pre.
yeah,
Gahe
He's
na
I
gonna
pre.
learn.
watched some highlights
He's
on
gonna
him.
learn a
But
lot from
I
Draymond
was
Green.
I was I was he was already the 28th, 29th pick. Around that time, I was like, I Soto, and then the Golden
He's
State
so true.
Warriors like Patrick Baldwin, and I'm like, huh? Kinsa man eh?
May promise ba Patrick Baldwin tong college pa siya, high school pa siya, ginatanaw na nako siya. That was like after the Melo days. So like gamay na that's the Money Bates, that's the like Patrick Baldwin. So like tanaw ko, that was a Chet Holmgren day. So like kahit part like pro siya like scorer na type or na like na siya injury sa shoulder this season and he played bad this
Mm.
season. So like that's
I
a good one, bro. That's a
I
good
watched
like it's a
some
good trade.
highlights of him. He looks like he could be a decent pick and roll guy for Curry.
You got
The
you got
system will
you
always be
got
a
a lot
pick
of
and roll for Curry.
got a lot of young studs now there in San Francisco. Huh? You got
And we got
you got
Dante DiVincenzo also. I just read another tweet from Woj. We got Dante. But we have
Yeah,
another
yeah,
defender
we
in
have
our
another
team.
yeah
defender.
We
But like
lost Damian Lillard to the Phoenix Suns,
yeah
so
I know.
we
but that
lost
And
the
young core
shooter.
though.
they lost another guy.
That young
They lost
core.
another guy. Who did the Warriors lose aside from Damian Lee?
GP2 and Alter Potter.
Oh yeah right. Gary Payton and Otto Porter.
The Jaden Hardy though, Jaden Hardy is like they said is like an Anthony Edwards. He didn't play like that during the Ignite, but I don't know if he could be like that because but before he was in high school he played like that. He was good, he was cocky. So like he's like Kermit Wilts, but like
Charles Wilts.
Yeah.
so like yeah, it was fun to watch before, but like sad lang yung Ignite and drop siya. So we will see what they will do and how the Rockets will do this one and like Mahab's going to take this one. But yeah, the draft was made boring because like there was no trades that much. But like yeah, it was alright. And
It was okay.
yo, huh? Oh, so yeah,
We're not gonna talk about the signings. Everybody got the
How about Malcolm Brogdon?
bag.
we
How about
go.
Malcolm Brogdon?
Yeah, we go to the Malcolm
No?
Brogdon before go to the signings. Your thoughts on Malcolm Brogdon? Kay ikaw samok kay kag Malcolm Brogdon mo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. They're also I heard they're also gonna sign Danilo Gallinari.
They
So he's
signed him.
actually good for. Oh, they actually did already.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, he's just gonna come off the bench. I had high expectations for him when he won Rookie of the Year. But turns out that he was just a point guard of the shooting guard actually of the Milwaukee Bucks first. But wasn't the starter there because they already had Giannis and Chris Middleton. And
He dunked on LeBron and Kyrie. That's a highlight in my book already.
that's in one day. He did that in one day.
In one
hmm
game.
In one game, yeah. That was
I
his rookie year.
put that
That's
on my
maybe
wall.
that's
That I
probably
thank
why
you
he was rookie of the
and
year.
Kyrie. Yeah.
And then he was in the the Bucks, but he couldn't be a starter because they already had Giannis, like I said. So he had to go to Indiana. He was a really good point guard, a solid point guard for them, but the highest they could ever get was a first round sweep when he was there.
He's a glass. He hasn't played 80 games in his entire career through this point. But whenever he does play, he's good. He's solid starter level. But he cannot be healthy as a
Yep.
player.
Now he's gonna be the backup point guard for Marcus Smart because I heard his Marcus Smart is gonna remain as their point guard. He can be a solid point guard. I don't know what's gonna happen to Payton Pritchard, but Derek White is gonna stay there in the rotation. The backup. No, sorry, the backcourt of the bench is gonna be Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White, and in the bench they're also gonna have Daniel Gallinari, and as you know, they still have Grant Williams.
Hey
I
man,
think they, huh?
man. Do you know who owns the Celtics right now?
Draymond Green, I know.
It's fucking Steph Curry. It don't matter.
And
It don't matter.
anyways, with the bench, the Celtics are still in that are gonna be back though.
Yeah, the Celtics are going to be good.
Like
Very good.
are gonna be back. Like signing Malcolm Brogdon as their backup point guard, and their third stringer point guard is Payton Pritchard. Yeah, so those are my thoughts of this trade. There's more to come, maybe, but for now,
Alright.
on to the next.
They
Uh,
own Curry owns
well,
the Celtics.
Curry owns the Celtics. Here, hold the fourth ring. Thank you for the fourth ring. Andrew Wiggins owns Jason Tatum the entire time, and we were gonna meme about it till they prove me wrong otherwise. So it don't matter what moves you make. For now, I'm gonna enjoy this that the Warriors own the Celtics for the entire 82 games for this season till the playoff comes.
But they're not making the playoffs again.
We'll
Sure.
see. We'll see.
For me, on this one, the Celtics got their playmaker. They got their playmaker because they only need a playmaker, and they got it in Malcolm Brogdon. They have him in six man, which is okay, interesting, but it's also. But the most important thing in this Boston team is the health of Robert Williams. Because throughout past history, even if you saw the Isaiah Thomas, that like he experienced that when they said that Boston, Phoenix, or a doctor said you're okay to play even though you're not really fully healthy to play. So like that way, so like his hip injury and all of that one. So like I'm curious to see how Robert Williams will look like this season. Like yes, if he's still the same, this team is still scary and this team might still be the one to be in the finals next season. Which is they're the favorites right now. They're the favorites right now. Las Vegas odds to win the championship because they're the favorites right now. So yeah, we will see. We will see what happens. And so now let's talk about the signings. I really have nothing much to say because they are all like resigns. But I'm just happy people got their bag, bro. Like people
I
got
have a few rants about some people who got the bag.
go.
Like who?
Mm. First, we'll congratulate the richest man in the NBA right now, which is Nikola Jokic. Congrats to the biggest bag in NBA history.
Full-time
But
MVP.
full-time MVP, of course, he deserves the bag.
He deserves
Bradley Beal got an extension. Was it him
he
or
got
somebody? Yeah,
Yeah,
200 mil.
he's a free agent.
200 mil for what? That's Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Giannis numbers. an paycheck, and you're telling me you're gonna give it to Bradley Beal, who has not accomplished for 2 years. It's been 2 years since he was gonna be the guy for the Washington Wizards, and you're telling me you want to give him 200 mil? I don't know. You next thing you tell me is Kyle Kuzma is gonna be an all-star and Marcus Harrell, but fuck out of here. I don't like that the 200 mil money for Bradley Bill. It's not his paycheck money. I know he got it, but it's not his level of a paycheck. For Zion, he had a 5 year deal. It's more than John Morant's extension or money. I don't like that. Imagine John Morant duked it out with Steph Curry. He's already played more games than the number one pick. John Morant has already shown that he could be the future point guard of this league. And you're telling me Zion 85 games more bag than John Morant? Mm-mm. That's not how we see value. Next, Jalen Brunson, 110 mil for Knicks.
The
They
Knicks
think
gave
it's Michael
everything.
Jordan. What the fuck?
The Knicks gave everything. The Knicks gave everything to get Brunson.
Really, bro?
I watch Knicks games. I like Knicks. I like Knicks passion basketball. You do not wake up and decide, 110 Jalen Brunson. Bagay kaya? Sige. Ha? Who wakes up to that amount of money and thinks Jalen Brunson, oh, a 6 foot point guard, shooting guard. That's my Allen Iverson right there. No, no, no. It was nice in the Dallas.
Alongside Luka, yeah, he was
Ayun.
very good
Yeah,
alongside Luka.
beside the
He has
playoffs,
a
but you just don't decide to wake up and give Jalen Brunson 110. I know his value says it that he deserves that money, but we people see it as a he's not even an all-star, and you're giving him the bag, that amount of bag. No, that's not Jalen Brunson money. And as for the rest of the people who got the bags, they deserved it. Zach Levine, he got his bag. Darius got his
there's
bag, and they deserve those money. I thought Zach Levine was gonna be a Laker. Everybody was ready
no.
for him to be a
I
Laker.
wasn't.
I
I
thought he's
wanted
going to
him
be a
to stay in
Spur though.
Chicago.
I thought he's going to be a Spur, but good thing he just came to Chicago.
Just stayed one more season to be a fifth seed and then gets bounced by the Milwaukee Bucks. Good on you, Zach Levine. Good on you. That's all my rant
How
for the
about this
signing.
guy? How about this guy? And Fernie Simons,
That
Oh,
is alright. That's alright. That's a good
the
sign.
CJ
100 million.
2.0. Let's be honest, just the CJ 2.0 guy for Trailblazers. He is good, like all-star level good, but he's just gonna be another CJ McCollum type player who's good, but not enough to make Damian Lillard make it to the conference finals again. Let's be
No.
honest.
Yeah,
'Cause,
who did he get? Jeremy Grant and Gary Payton.
yeah, Jeremy Grant, who thinks he's the number one option. Fuck out of here! You're never gonna be a number one option ever again. And the other guy. Oh, Trailblazers. Let's hope for it to be an 8 seed. I hope.
The
Hopefully.
Blazers did good moves.
Who's the
They
rookie?
did.
Who's the rookie again? Who's the rookie? I
Mm.
forget the name.
Oh,
Expected.
they got a
Shaden
rookie
Sharp.
with
Was it
yeah.
Shaden Sharp?
Shaden Sharp,
I
yeah,
think
Shaden Sharp.
yeah.
Yeah, he got
Just
Shaden.
I watched his highlights also. It's I. But to be honest, for the Trailblazers, you're giving way too much for your other backcourt not named Damian Lillard. That's just me. That's my rant. For a guy who's never been an All Star and one of the most biased dunk contest as well. Yeah, yeah. We all that.
Come on, what's your thoughts about the East?
There's one more guy who I was surprised that he got a bag. 5 year, $87.5 million. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Lugensdort.
Oh,
Uh,
tama.
mm,
Tama.
$87.5 million. Yeah, although
Tama, yay.
he's improving offensively.
I'm
Yeah.
here
Defense,
though.
you already know what he could do defensively. You know what he did to James Harden in the bubble.
That was like
You
shocking to me as well though. Tama.
That's
offensive.
that's the amount you give to Lou Dort. That's the same amount I would also give to
Zion.
fucking Jalen Brunson as well, bro. That's just me, but I yeah. It's just me. I
eighty-seven point
don't.
five million dollars is good.
Yeah, that's
Is
good money already. That's 100 mil for the
I
average
wasn't I
person.
was surprised though, but it's good. I didn't
It's good.
expect to get that much, but now that I think of it, it's actually not that bad, or
Yeah,
not bad at all actually.
because everybody else there in the Thunder is very cheap because they're all rookies or young bloods. It don't matter.
Yeah, they got
That
Shea.
is
They got Shea. That's them. They got
They got
yeah, they
Shea.
got
Shea, you
paid.
got Giddy, you got Chet Holmgren,
Yeah,
you
they're
got
still on
Osmani
contract.
Jing.
They got
They
fresh
still have
rookie
it.
contract, so the bag won't matter to not right now to them. Just pay somebody who needs to get paid for the Thunder. It ain't that hard.
Hey, Osmani Jing is a lot better than Kai Soto. I don't know why you're comparing him to Kai Soto though. So,
No, I just wanted to see our fellow Filipino in the league, but he didn't.
He
He
picked
didn't.
he picked Gilas over Summer League. Bad. He put Gilas over Summer League. That's bad. For me, that's
No,
bad.
no prospect will ever watch a Gilas game ever.
Yeah, you should have picked
I'm not
Summer
even
League.
gonna watch any. I don't even know any of the players there.
Oh, ang pildi ka sila New Zealand by almost 50.
I don't even know that.
They almost lost by
See, I
50.
don't even know that.
It's real tough to like, So we've talked about the re-signings and all of that one. What was your favorite signing to another team? Or your favorite yeah,
Another,
another signing to another team?
uh, another, not,
For me, I start off first and you can go after. For me was the Bruce Brown one. Bruce Brown to Denver was good. Very good. That
They
was my favorite one.
they needed
'Cause
the defender.
yes, they need a defender. And if they got like Bruce Brown, who's also like playmake a bit, that was good. And if you have a healthy Denver Nuggets next season, bro, that team, what I said for like the past few years, that team will be my favorite team to go out of the West, especially this season. If they are healthy, they're my favorite team to go out of the West, and that's how high I have Denver. Yeah, with them getting Bruce Brown, that was my favorite signing. Favorite signing so far. What are your favorites?
I don't know. Oh,
Hmm.
I don't really know.
Actually,
There hasn't actually been a signing yet that's big.
yeah, that's big.
Player that's,
Free
there have
agency
been
just
trades, but
started.
free agency hasn't even, we haven't even seen Miles Bridges get signed yet. We haven't even seen, who else? DeAndre Ayton get,
The
James
the
Harden is gonna stay.
the Miles Bridges thing though, we don't know yet because he in prison right now. So
He's an asshole for that. He's
yeah,
an asshole
he
indeed.
did it the day before free agency. It's bad.
Well, man woke up and chose violence, literally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
he wanted literal smoke.
Yeah, he wanted that. So we don't know yet about Miles Bridges, but you still got Sexton there. You
Oh,
still got DeAndre Ayton
I'm
there.
not sure about the, okay. John Wall. How about the John Wall signing? That's the biggest so far of having someone go to another team, the free agency.
It's just a name. It's not the player anymore. It's just a name.
Yeah,
Think
John
about
Wall.
it. It's John Wall, but it's not the player John Wall. It's just the name John Wall. That makes it
Yeah,
expensive.
that's the
John
only thing.
Wall.
That's the biggest thing I
Ah.
could think of.
Well,
Probably Victor Oladipo staying to Miami. He
Oh, how
dropped
about this? How about
40.
PJ Tucker, 3 year, $33 million.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah, to
They got
Philly.
the Houston Rockets back there, so that was good in Philly. Because
Yay!
Daniel
Philly has
House.
a
Yeah,
backup power
yeah,
forward. Let's go
the good
Philly!
thing about that PJ Tucker trade signing was that they have someone who can mentor Matisse. Yes, if you watch Matisse last year, good defender, very excellent defender, very trash at offense, very trash at offense. So like him having mentored by PJ Tucker is like a great 3-point shooter in the corner. If you give Matisse a corner three, I'm happy with that. I'm already happy with that.
I have one rant for Matisse Tybul, not directly to him. Maybe to him a little bit. Me and JP were playing 2K and I was playing the Sixers and the offense is always one guy open in the corner. So By the way, Matisse Thybulle has the slowest release and has
Oh.
one of the worst 3-point shootings of 2K22 or PS5. And I was like, ako Jay, mo na lang ng 20 ka. Uh, I don't know, Matisse Thybulle, fix your 3-point shooting in real life so 2K can fix theirs also. Like, fuck, man. You sold me. Uh, I don't hate. Maybe I do now because 2K is just copying the player in real life. So T Style, please learn. You're a great defender, but learn how to shoot the ball, please. That's
Uh,
all.
as a long time 2K player and a like created videos
Not
on
anymore.
YouTube here and videos
I
on
ended
YouTube
it.
here. 2K does not create or make the exact or accurate players though. So like, not really that one. Because like they will get the stars correct, yes. Correct. They will make the stars correct. But the other players, nah, they won't make it though. They won't make it correct. So like that's why I'm a bit like that iffy for 2K accurate, especially 2K23. Because I've heard 2K23, they said that in the park you can work for Foot Locker. you can, you can you
Wow.
can work for Foot Locker in 2K23. So
Not only will you spend money, but you will work for your money, bro.
bro, like you're working like real jobs. Imagine you don't have work in real life, but you have work in 2K. Bro.
What?
Bro,
You're already an NBA player. What's the point of having to work in Foot
yeah,
Locker? I think you already
Exactly.
have.
that's why I
The
don't get
park is supposed to be where other NBA prospects like you are chilling.
You're
yeah,
not supposed to work there. Like what?
yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. So like keep it with a grain of salt. So like, what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I have one last favorite underrated signing for free agency. So far, we're still like in day 3 or day 4. So far, as time of recording, it's still day 4. What's the day? Day 3? July 3? Yeah, it's still day 3. So,
July 3.
yeah. So, my last
There's
underrated
more to come.
signing, so it was so far, is the Jovel Mcgee to Dallas. That's a good
Dallas.
one. That's a good one.
Another love threat.
You have a love threat for Luca. Very good love threat for Luca.
Yes.
If he
And
plays,
if ever
plays
Christian
this
Wood gets injured, at least they have somebody.
Yeah, they have someone reliable in the paint. And Jovel Mcgee has been so good with the Suns.
Yeah, backup. The backup
Yeah,
center.
he's the backup. So like that's a good one, very good one. So yeah, I'm happy for that.
Well, at least I just hope if the Suns don't get if the Nets don't want DeAndre Ayton, then the Suns need to pay him. And at least they signed Bismack Biyombo, who's gonna be the backup center with JaVale McGee gone. And if they signed DeAndre Ayton, pay him the bag, bro. This is the guy who deserves the bag. Not this is the guy you pay 100 more than 110 million dollars.
Um, do you follow Hoop Central on Twitter?
I
A little
used
bit.
to. But I'm not on Twitter.
You're
Yeah,
not on Twitter. Ikaw
I
rin.
used to.
Yeah, a little bit.
Check mo daw.
When the tweets are trending,
Ayun,
and
it's
I
trending. I can't check it right now because wala ko yung phone. But where do you have what you call this, quick game? Just say the team where you want them to resign or sign. I'll say the player, and you go for it. DeAndre Ayton,
Suns.
Warriors.
Bridges, Miles Bridges,
Hornets. I can't think of Hornets. Charlotte Hornets.
Who's the player?
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
If he's out,
Stay.
huh?
If
Fade.
he's staying, he should be in the Hornets because Lamelo Ball needs a partner.
Colin
Yeah,
Sexton.
but I only give him $1 million. That's it.
One
Colin
million.
Sexton.
900K.
I don't know. Uh,
Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
Lakers.
Come
can't.
on.
I don't know. So I'll just say Cleveland because I can't think of any team.
Thomas Bryant.
Washington.
Lakers.
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 Austin
I say
Rivers.
Lakers there.
Austin Rivers. Hey,
Who's the backup point guard of Denver? Who's the Nuggets backup point guard?
Bones.
It's
All Bones,
Bones
right?
Island.
So Austin Rivers can go to I don't know where. Uh,
I just said stay. He got
yeah, so
nowhere
say
to
it's
go.
the Nuggets. I can't think of any team, so I'll just say Nuggets.
I don't. Isaiah Thomas.
No, no team.
No team, get out of here.
Isa
You're
pa
too
ba yung
small for this league.
isa pa ba yung mga free agent na okay pa?
Why don't you pull up a list of free agents?
Mo gani wala di lang magawa sa phone. Di magawa sa laptop.
Come on, pull up a list of free agents.
Kita
We'll
mo.
play this game.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Because like this is gonna be
James
fun.
Harden is already.
James
James
Harden.
Harden is going there, so
Really Zion.
we already know where he's going. Everybody already signed. TJ Warren.
Get out of the league. No,
No,
no one needs you.
I have him like in maybe like Kings to have his like value go up.
Go on speed round. Just say a name and then we'll
I don't
just
know.
follow
I don't
along.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any free agents in mind.
Yeah, so we will see where they
So they
sign.
call it a day.
Yeah, we will see where the others will sign in the next
We'll
coming
make the
days.
next video when KD already has a new team.
Or what happens in the next week or so. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. These are our thoughts about the free agents and the trades that happened so far. We're excited to see what will happen in the next coming weeks. I mean, so yeah. See you all soon. Check out Darkwing if you're here in Davao. I'm on in. That's Mongab. That's Aaron. We're the winning bucket. We'll see you all soon. Peace.